I'm Bryson Strauss. I'm a fine art curator and gallerist. The thing that drives me is what probably drives all of the artists that I work with. A compulsion to make things happen, to make things, to create things, to make events happen. What we're talking about here is the Vox Humana event. And the Vox Humana is a live art painting event with 4 legendary Los Angeles street artists. Those artists are Kofie, Mear One, Retna El Mac.
My name is Augustine Kofie, not my government name. I've been writing since 1993 in the city of Los Angeles. This was a project I thought would bring my work to an audience that probably wouldn't normally get to see what I create. I think I can bring a little something different to the table and kind of make people stop. When you start putting the word graffiti artists together and you put my work together, they kind of stop and hesitate and try to figure out where that connection lies. But it all basically, bottom line, is I'm working with line, form, and structure and color balance. So this is something you kind of have to, you can't ignore it, this art form and this work.
I go by Mac or El Mac, and I'm from LA originally, but I grew up mostly in Phoenix. In the last few years, I've been really trying to strictly paint from my own photographs. It's kind of what I live for, is like painting these images in a way that they look real, they look lifelike, they look accurate, but at the same time trying to sort of infuse a certain amount of, style and movement. I'm going to be painting with Retna, and then also Kofie, who's also a good friend of mine and really very talented, very well respected. And Mear, same with him, really almost legendary.
Mear! Yeah!
I'm pretty intense when I get on a project. I don't walk away until it's done. I've been putting in like 14, 15, 16-hour days. And pretty much this has just been my life since I started it. I want to challenge myself to take on a new level, You want to go out there and know that you can attack any surface and win. It's kind of like a huge fence you've always wanted to climb, but you're always afraid to. Climbed over it finally. Whatever it is, it's like a mental blockage, like you can't do that. And yeah, I can. It's not worth it if it didn't almost kill you,
So there's a lot that goes into an art show. You start with this incredibly raw space, and then you come in here and you just cause a mess. Really raw construction, getting dirty, everybody's painting and nailing and hammering and making noise. But as the days go on, it gets more and more refined, and by the time it opens at 5 or 6 o'clock on the night of the vernissage, you've got a work of art. The fact that these guys have been criminalized throughout the years and that they've evolved their work into a fine art form of expression. What started out 5 years ago, me midnight walking around Hollywood and seeing a mural by some of these artists, we now have an event, the first time ever that street artists have really done live performance art at a top-tier fine art fair. I think that in itself is going to be part of this segment of art history